Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Cook With Me video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a pasta recipe that I recently made that turned out so amazingly delicious. So I cannot wait to share this with you. So let's get started with the cooking.
It's a journey for life and I'm going right. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong.
All right, so this recipe is called a healthy 4-cheese pasta bake. It is 4 cheese because it's going to be ricotta, Parmesan, mozzarella, and cottage cheese. So in this video, I'm just throwing a bunch of things together, trying to come up with a recipe, but this came out really good. So I'm going to go through and show you what we need for this. So in here, I'm going to use 8 ounces of pasta. I used this G-Life organic brown rice and quinoa penne. My husband and I have really been enjoying this. We just really like the flavor. We also need a 15-ounce can of whole tomatoes, a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. We're also going to need some part skim ricotta cheese. I use a cup of that, and also 5 ounces of this Good Culture low-fat cottage cheese. I'm also going to be using half a teaspoon each of garlic powder and parsley, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of basil. I'm also going to be using 2 cups of mixed greens, 1 small onion, 1 yellow squash, and 2 zucchini. And then I'm also going to be using some ground turkey breast. I'm going to just use 12 ounces of the ground turkey breast. And then some fresh Parmesan. I like to get the brick Parmesan and shred it myself. And also some mozzarella. So for the Parmesan, we're going to need half a cup. And for the mozzarella, we're going to need 5 ounces. For the points and calories on this, for me, on my personal points, it was 7 points. And then I earned back 1 from the veggies. On the website, as with all my recipes, there will be a link. So if you are following WW, you can go there, find out what your personal points are. And then if you are counting calories, it's 341 calories. When I first created this recipe, I put that I was going to make 6 servings, but it made huge servings. So I changed it, and I'm actually going to be making 8 servings. So the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven 375 degrees and spray a 9 by 9 inch baking dish with cooking spray. Next, I am mincing my onion, so just mince that real good. I have a skillet on my stove that I've put a little bit of olive oil in it, and then I'm going to add the onion to that pan. And then I'm also going to add the 1 pound of ground turkey breast as well. And then just mix the 2 of those together and just let those sit and saute while you cut the rest of your vegetables. So here I'm just cutting up some basil, and now I'm going to cut my zucchini. I cut it into 4 and then just chop it into maybe like little 1/2 inch pieces. Next, you can measure out your 2 cups of mixed greens and just set those aside for now. And then, like I said, you want 8 ounces of the pasta. This bag is a 16-ounce bag, so I just used half of what was in there. So now just get back to the stove and just mix up that onion and ground turkey and just keep mixing it until it's fully cooked. When it's fully cooked, just set that aside and then start on the zucchini. So here I have another skillet, and I have this over medium heat, and I have my zucchini and my squash in there. You can put a little bit of olive oil in the pan if you want, or you can use cooking spray if you prefer. And then over here, I have some water boiling for my pasta. So you want to cook your pasta according to the directions on the box. So every pasta is different. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 12. Sometimes I add a little bit of olive oil just so that it doesn't stick afterwards. But something else you can also do is put the noodles into cold water when they're done, and that will stop them from cooking any longer. So you want the noodles to be al dente because we are going to be baking this after as well. So now I'm going to shred up my cheese. I've got my little cheese grater here that I love. I'll link it down in the description box below. So I need about 1/2 cup of freshly shredded Parmesan. So I've had my zucchini and squash cooking, sauteing here for about 10 minutes or just until it starts to brown. You don't want it to brown too much. And then now to that, I'm going to be adding the tomatoes and also the tomato sauce. Then to that, you want to add any of the spices that you're using. So here I'm adding the basil, and then I'm also adding some garlic powder and also some parsley. So I have about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder and about a half a teaspoon of parsley. And then the other thing is, if you like your sauce a little bit sweet, you can add some sweetener. I'm using this Lakanto monk fruit sweetener for mine. I really do like more of a sweeter sauce, and so does my husband. But if you like more of that authentic tomato flavor, then you definitely don't need to add any sweetener to yours. Then the next thing you want to do is just add the mixed greens. And then just stir that all together. And then you just want to bring it to a slight boil and then reduce the heat down to low medium. And then after you reduce that down to low medium, then you're just going to simmer this for approximately 15 minutes. You're going to stir it occasionally. And during that time, the tomatoes should break apart during the cooking, but you can always chop them up during the cooking as well. So here is my prepared dish. I have about a 9x9 baking dish, and I've sprayed that with cooking spray like I mentioned. So now what I'm going to do is take my 1 cup of part skim ricotta cheese, and I'm going to mix it with the 5 ounces of the reduced fat cottage cheese. So again, I use this Good Culture cottage cheese that I get from Publix, but I have heard that you can get it from Walmart as well. But you can use any reduced fat cottage cheese that you want. So just mix together the ricotta and the cottage cheese until it's mixed well. Now I'm just adding in the turkey and onion mixture to the sauce mixture, and then just stir that until it's combined, and then remove that from the burner. Now you want to take about 1 cup of sauce and put it in the bottom of the casserole dish. And then we're going to top that with half of the pasta. Then you want to spoon dollops of half of the ricotta and cottage cheese mixture over the pasta, and then carefully spread it out evenly over the pasta. Then next we're going to top it with half the Parmesan, followed by half of the remaining pasta sauce. So if you notice there, I forgot the Parmesan, so I just add more later. So then just repeat the layers, so add the rest of the pasta, and then either the Parmesan or the ricotta cottage cheese mixture. It doesn't matter which order you do that in, just so that you kind of have it layered. And then finally, we're going to cover that with the rest of the pasta sauce. And then we're going to spread that all over and then top that with the mozzarella. As you see here, I'm adding more Parmesan because that was the Parmesan that was supposed to go on the bottom layer that I forgot. So now I'm going to add the mozzarella. The only thing that I would do different with this mozzarella, I thought this would melt real well because it's real mozzarella, but it really didn't. So the next time I do this, I will definitely break that mozzarella apart so that you'll see towards the end, it just kind of stayed in one hunk. And then I just topped that with just a little bit of parsley, and now I'm just taking the mozzarella and just kind of pushing it down into the sauce a little bit. Then what you want to do is loosely cover it with foil and bake in preheated oven for 20 minutes. And then what you're going to do is remove the foil and bake for an additional 10 minutes. And when it's done, that is what it looks like. It turned out so good. So now I'm just going to take it and I'm just cutting it into 6 because like I said, I thought this was going to make 6, but then when I realized the size portions it was, you'll see in a little bit, I end up turning it into 8. So amazing. So I'm dishing out what I thought was going to be 1 serving, but like I said, I end up making it into 8. So I'm trying it. I loved it. My husband loved it. It was so full of flavor, so hearty. Definitely held us over. Here's what I meant about the cheese. I just think the next time I'll just break that cheese up so that it's not really in one clump like that, but it is definitely thumbs up. I loved this so much. So now this is what was left after we both had our dinner. So what I did is kind of pushed it back down in and I covered it with some little bit more Parmesan cheese and I put it into 6 meal prep containers. And then we were able to have this for lunch for the week. So it was a week that I didn't plan on meal prepping, so it worked out perfectly. So again, it makes enough for 8 easily. So that's an excellent size serving for lunch. So excited when that happens, when you make something for dinner and you end up having enough for meal prep for lunch throughout the week. So let me know in the comments if you're going to try this recipe. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.
It's a journey.